Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. Everything's in a bit of a shamble right now here because I'm doing some moving stuff around, and I've been moving some sheets of steel. I'm trying to get as much space as I can between this pole and that wall from the blower to about here kind of thing. So what we're doing is this one's a bigger sheet. She's 3/8 inch, I think, this one. She's pretty big. She's a pretty big sheet. And what my game plan is to move it over with these ones against this wall. And because I've always got a little extra room for the tractor on this side, but this side I need extra here. Look at the corn. Mice. There's a big pile of it between the sheets. Now, when was the last time I had corn here? Like 2 years ago, maybe, when we ground some up in the old machine. Little turds, eh? Oh well. So we'll clean all that up, but anyways, we're gonna try to pick this sheet up. Hopefully I got her in a pretty good spot. Pick her up, bring her back, come over with it here, come in this corner, drop it, and then unhook it. So I don't actually have a hook on these buckets. None of them actually do. So I've just kind of gone around the bucket and hooked her on that way. So hopefully everything stays where she should. I do, however, need to get another little cotter pin. That other one's already fallen out. Oh, there it is down there. I had to cut it to get it out anyways, but she's that might stay there. Keep that pin from falling out and everything from falling down. So let's get you somewhere on a tripod, maybe way up in this corner or something over here. First of all, we'll get you here maybe, and then you can maybe see if this thing will even pick this up. I don't even know. I got her kind of tensioned up, and that's about it. I haven't actually tried to lift yet. So anyways, here we go. Let's see how tippy it is here. It's actually still on the ground. Whoa! She needs a rider. She needs a rider. Well, we'll see if we can get her plunked in that corner. Put the blade down, just skimming the ground in case it does want to go over. was the easy one. Now I got this quite a bit bigger one here. So let's see if we can hook her up, pick her up, move her over too. So Iron Man way back got me this lifter dewey thing here. And they work pretty good. So that's the sheet lifter, because lifting these things without it really sucks. Now this is, ooh, this is a really thick sheet. And it's really heavy. So those just go on there, and then you lock this latch here, so then when you pull up on this, it's locked on. And the more you pull on that, actually, the more it locks it on. They're pretty slick, those things. Okay, let's get the machine over here. Hopefully I can lift this thing without flipping it. Alright, I might have to get the big tractor out for this one. It's pretty tall too, so I'm almost actually up to my height too, which isn't too good. I don't have much lift left. Oh, maybe just enough though. Maybe just enough. I want this stuff on the other side. Okay. Let's get this off of here, get her settled in. See, this hook won't fit through the ring on this thing, right? So you have to take it off. So I took it off. Put the chain through and then put the hook on. Worked good. So now we got to try to get this off without it falling on top. Drive her home. Well, now we'll get the vacuum out and get this stuff cleared up. I hate vacuuming because you know why? Because it sucks. Alright, been working and working and working, moving stuff around, getting rid of some stuff that I don't need. Yeah, vacuuming and stuff. Got down to where my old, well, that was the first ripper tooth I built. There's video on that. Tried using it, it's just way too big. It just killed the curl power. Too long of a, you know, from the pins here to the end was too long, so then we reconstructed and built this one, and this one's a little better. About, half the length maybe? Somewhere in there, and I'm referring to this one here, sorry. This one here is for the little Mini X. That needs to be shortened a bit though, unfortunately. The little guy here needs to be cut, shortened, joined back together, and it should be alright. It's just a little bit too long. The longer you go from your pins to the end, you really diminish your curl power a lot. So I gotta find somewhere for this thing. It really doesn't really need to sit inside. It can probably find a spot out in a pallet or something somewhere, or if someone wants to buy it, I don't know, 400 bucks, 500 bucks, I don't know what it'd be worth. It's all homemade, custom, lots of welding to her, but I mean, it's too big for the 110, so I don't know what you'd use it on, but anyways, she's definitely a heavy unit. So I'm gonna probably just cart it somewhere. I don't know, maybe I'll just put it in this pile of scrap and then just get rid of it, because it's really not too much good to me now. So yeah, but so anyways, we're pretty much there. We got this. I got to get rid of this bench thingy. Find a home for it. Maybe the wife would want it for something. I got to basically get this cleared right to the edge of the snowblower, and then we should be good. So finding spots for places and stuff, you know, that I don't use kind of all the time, and there's the other thumb for the big tractor. That's the thumb for the little guy here, little guy, and the cylinder's up there somewhere, and the cylinder was up there somewhere, I thought. Yeah, somewhere. There it is, and the bucket too. So yeah, working. Finding places for stuff, because this is going to be occupied by something else here, so hopefully it'll all fit underneath my shelving here. It should, I think it should, and fit between the pole and kind of the wall there. There should be a bit of room left over. So I gotta find somewhere for the chipper to go though. Thinking maybe the other cold side of the garage. It doesn't really need to be in over here, so that, and boy oh boy, then I gotta find a place for this guy too. After the Mini X, it used to sit in here too, but it may not be able to now. I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, I'll keep working, show you whatever we do next, I guess. Alrighty, well, I just tried the leaf blower attachment from the vacuum. The vacuum head vacuum sucky part turns into leaf blower. You put the special Dewey on the end, and it actually works pretty good. It does work pretty good. I did blew all the junk that was out of here, gone, and you know, still got a bit of grime here, but it's got most of her. There's still, you know, surface dirt, right? I didn't get scrubbing down too hard at her, but this has really sunk a lot here. I mean, wow, where the tractor comes in and out, you can see it's higher there, and then lower, she's not got enough support, I guess, underneath right next to the building, and it's, you know, pushed in against the building now. So hopefully it doesn't go any more, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, this thing must draw a fair bit. I had it running probably maybe 20 minutes. This plug it's cooled off now, but I could almost not touch it. She must be drawing some amperage there. That's awesome. So yeah, pretty sweet actually. I bought this vacuum sort of kind of for this reason, because then you could just use it inside here, and so basically that just clips on, and now you're back to vacuum mode. That guy goes down there, And yeah, super awesome. It actually works pretty good. You would think, oh boy, that thing doesn't seal very well, but actually it's not bad. Once it starts sucking, I guess it pulls it down onto the housing, and works pretty good. That's a rigid vacuum from Home Depot. Anyways, that's pretty much got that spot cleared. Should be good. That thing should fit there. What we're going to do now is, I was out doing some chainsawing yesterday with the little guy here. I just want to pull the side cover off it and have a look and stuff and make sure everything's sweet. Works good. Good little saw. I was just doing people that, you know, have a monument and they plant a tree in a tree. Well, yeah, they're nice and small, but then they grow up and then they start going like this, right? So I was out with this thing, just gone. Worked good. Chain stretched a little bit, it looks like, on me. But that's okay, that's expected. So we'll just pull off the nut. Oh yeah. Huh? Oh, it must stay attached to the guard. Is there something else holding that guard on? Okay. This must be one of those new disposable saws. When they're changed all, you throw it out and get a new one. No, there's something definitely different here with this one. Wow, seriously? Okay, still. Or steel. I don't like that design. That was seriously kind of stupid. This whole, well, it's a brake assembly all in the guard here. But I had to like pull and bend this thing and almost snap it out of the way just to get it free and clear here. And then this part is supposed to clip under this little wee tiny freaking little hole here. I don't like that. A little hole there. That's where this side here clips into. Wow, I don't know if I like that too much. Not too sure if I'm fond of that. Now I need a little screwdriver. Hang on, bear with me. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I like that too much. Now, I always back these right off. Makes it so much easier to get it back on after, instead of fighting with tension and stuff. And you get lots of slack. Good, we'll look at those in a second. Yeah, that's not too bad, just needs a little blast off. I like how these are still like the reverse side ones, so you can get in there and give that a nice cleaning and stuff. I will clean all this off with some compressed air. There we go, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm not too sure if I like that side cover. I'm not too sure why they designed it like that. Maybe because of space, of restriction or something. It's definitely different. Yeah. So, I think everything's pretty much looking pretty good. Just double check this filter back here. Doesn't look too bad at all. It's in a pretty good spot there, I guess. There's nothing even on it, so I haven't really ran it that much, so really. Only had maybe half an hour, if that, put on it. Since she was new. I like the filter though, that's pretty cool. Snap. That's your choke. There. Set your throttle, of course, you know, on and off here. Set your throttle there. Give her, you know. And then turn your choke off, and then away she goes, right? So, yeah, that's pretty slick. Good little saw. It's nice and light too, eh? Like, there's like nothing to it. Okay, let's have a look at the bar here. Got a bit of crap on her yesterday. I was doing some of these Alberta pines or whatever they're called, and they're like, look like the Christmas tree ones. but they're freaking really sappy. I don't know if that's going to do much to it or not. Yeah, good little saw. That's actually an arborist saw, limbing saw they call it too. Oh, I can smell the pine even over the smell of this crap. Yeah, good little saw, but oh, expensive. It's like $500 and something for this little guy. And they have different models too, which are even more. I'm like, wow, really? There's not much difference with it. Okay, so you got to clean out inside the bar too. I usually just put the old air line down here and just try to track it along. And you can look down and see if you got it all. Might need more. Give her a shot of this stuff maybe too if you wanted. Not really super good for it, but just want to make sure that these little holes here where the oil comes through are clear. Not too bad. Give her another little wipe-ish. And I had this chain in a little bit of dirt yesterday. It's a little dull. Oh, I got a sneeze coming now. Uh-oh. Go away, sneeze. Nope. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. These aren't the real 90-degree chisel. I don't really like these chains quite as much, but I don't know if this saw would have enough balls to run a big chisel, nice sharp chain, where these are a little bit, you know, they're angled a little, whatever you call that. I think I'll just put that one back on. Yeah, good little saw though, I'm happy with it, other than just realizing how that come apart. I didn't like that sort of too much. Now I gotta make sure we put it on the right way. That's the right way. Oh, it is metal. I thought that, man, that looked like plastic. A little screen in there too. I'll probably have to clean that out. Should be alright now though, for now. Chain is on the right way. This is the same bar and chain as my pole saw. So I got it like that for a reason. This normally come with the 14-inch bar. I'm like, does that come in a 12? Can you put a 12 on that one? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, good. It's the same chain as my low profile chain as my pole saw. He looked it up. Yeah, it is. I'm like, good. That's what I wanted. That way I can just stock one bunch of chains and not 15. Okay, so okay, maybe that's not too bad. Why did I have so much trouble getting it off? That just comes off. Out and out. Huh. Okay. I made it too hard on myself before. There's 3 locating pins on this. There's one here, and then this one here. 3, 3, 3. So just slide that in there. Get her lined up. Push her home. Well, that's a little different. Oh yeah, I want to look at this nut system too while we're sort of this close. So that's cool. It's just kind of locked in there. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, I'm screwing it up. What's going on here? Just haven't got her. There. Down and on. Yeah, that's alright. Still a little goofy-ish, but that's alright. Okay. So this saw really doesn't have a whole lot of power, so you don't want to crank this chain on too tight. And that'll do. Oop, that's not going to work. Different size again. Normally it's the big size I'm used to. Oh, I didn't flip my bar. Oh well, this thing, like I say, doesn't have hours and hours and hours of running anyways. It's just for small branches and limbs and stuff. Must say it was weird holding it like this when I was cutting through some stuff, rather than, you know, like back here and here. It was definitely weird. Whoa, geez, holy. Yeah, I'm used to like here and here, right? Hole on the back, but this is here and right beside it. It just felt kind of weird. So let's see, fire it up here. It does have a primer on it too here. You hear it sucking it out. That's choke on. Brakes on so we don't cut our face off. Let's see. It's got a heck of a compression in it too. Holy! 2 pulls. I think it's pretty cool. And let's see here now if we need any oil. Probably not. Yeah, it's down a little bit maybe. Let me grab some. Probably won't take very much. Half a thimble. Stuff they put in was clear. I don't know if I like that or not, because I like to you know, if you hold it one spot, you can see it starting to draw a line of the oil flinging off the chain. I kind of like doing that so you can make sure it's oiling. How's the gas? She's down a bit. We'll have to get some gas. Alright, well, I just have to go out and do some mowing, so that'll pretty much kill the rest of the day for me. One of the big sections kind of needs done back there, so it takes an hour and a half-ish roughly to do it. So anyways, today I got a letter in the mail from, I just read the letter, Danielle Martone. M-A-R-T-O-N-E. Martone? Maybe it's Martone. T-O-N-E. Martone? Sorry if I said it wrong. I'm sorry. But anyways, he sent me a bunch of pictures. Kind of some familiar looking pictures here. So you got the right tires on it too. So anyways, he sent me a bit of a letter here too. It says, Dear Billstmaxx, my name is Danielle Martone or Martone. Sorry if I said it wrong. I've been watching your videos since 2011. I like John Deere, Kubota, Ford, and Chevy. Well, we got her pretty much all covered there, except the Chevy. Sorry, we used to. Had a GMC, but anyways, close enough. I like your Farm Sim Saturday videos. Maybe you could join my game on Old Family Farm. I am 14 years old. Oh, you have to send me comment there to say what the name of your server is, and I'll maybe jump in. If you've got no mods, because it's hard to get all the mods all conjobulated together so you'll be able to join. But anyways, Farm Sim Saturdays. You can join my game on Old Family Farm. I'm 14 years old. I live in Conklin, or Conklin. I think it's Conklin, New York. Can you do a video of changing the Deere 2032R to winter mode, which means taking the mower deck stuff all off, and you know, all the lift stuff and the lift brackets, and putting on the stupid brackety thing on the front with the bearings in it to the drive shaft at the back for running the sweeper and the blower and stuff. Yeah, I'll probably be doing that, not for a little bit yet. I got to do all my leaves first, so once they're all done, chewed up, then I'm pretty much good after that. I'll switch her, get ready for winter, put the heavy tires back on too, because they make a huge difference. Changing to winter mode and a cold start on the Deere 110 TLB. Ooh, I don't know. It might be all right now. I don't know. We'll have to try it, but it's going to be a while till she's cold enough outside. Cold start on the 110 TLB, the Slingshot, and the Mini X. Slingshot should be fine. Mini X, yeah, it's pretty good starting cold. You just have to really heat the plugs, I don't know, for a long time, the glow plugs. So yeah, cold start, Slingshot, Deere 110, and the Mini X. This guy here, he always starts good. Man, they bang, you wouldn't even know it's like minus 30 out. Daniel Martone or Marton. PS John Deere and Kubota Rock. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. I got some more pictures and another letter. Anyways, I'm gonna go do some mowing, and that's probably gonna be it for today. As in, like my hat. As in video stuff. Anyways, we'll say good day and stuff. Ooh, of course, before we actually go. But yeah, so I gotta go do this mowing. Better get at her. I've been spending kind of most of my day cleaning the shop up here, which is not a bad thing, but I do have to do some mowing. So, anyways, we'll catch you in a few. Well, I got this old girl running again here. I ran it for like an hour and a half yesterday. Just trying to get the gas out of her. Might be it now. I'm going to speed her up just a hair. Throttle down here. Throttle's in a really safe spot. Yeah, just trying to run the gas out of her. Might be almost there now, maybe. Trying to run the gas out. Apparently it just doesn't want to stop. So I did put a new breaker thing on her there. That piece here that just gets the metal fatigue going on her. Man, it's still running. I can't believe it. Must be getting low now though, because it's trying to snort a lot more. Or it gets enough to fire. Still going though. Jeez. Three snorts. Usually if it's got enough gas, it's like one snort. Oh, a little extra that time. Oh, the smoke. Awesome. Still getting fuel though, I guess. Can't believe it. I didn't put that much into her, but plus it's like 13-year-old plus gas that's running in here. Four snorts that time. I really don't want to leave any gas in it, but I don't know how to get it out because it's kind of, the tank's all underneath up in here, right? So you can see the odd spark here as it makes contact. Pretty primitive, but I mean it works. You can see why that thing breaks. You can see why it breaks, eh? The metal fatigue there. But, you know, she runs a long time before it breaks, so. There's the old one. Broken. You can see where it was making the contact there through the metal. Nice shiny spot. Kind of cool. Still running off this little battery too. It's hard to believe, but she's working. Well, I'll let it run a bit, I guess. Seems to be still snorting fuel up. Now I thought I'd drain her out here with this little plug, but it only drained out so much, but it's still running, so there must be a little bit down lower in the tank where it's drawn from. So I don't know how you'd actually drain that tank out. It probably holds more than I think. I couldn't even really tell you how big the tank is on this because I really don't know. And it's all in a big carriage underneath there, so I don't know if it'd be even a thing to try to get out. Man, it's still going. That's just crazy. Well, I'll let it run. I'll let it run until it doesn't want to go again. But at least I know it's running off that 2-stroke gas. That's 13 plus years old out of the dirt bike tank. And it, for some reason, hasn't gone bad. It still smells like new. And yeah, so I know, like, you know, if there's a little bit of gas left in that thing, even if I leave it for more years, it'll probably be fine. So I'm wondering if you guys are right about that 2-stroke oil kind of doing like preservative to it. That's kind of cool. So there we go. I gotta probably run that on my trimmers yet this year too. Oh, look at all the room I've got now. You know, I get this Mini X out of here, and that bench out of here. Holy cow, there's tons of room for something to park there. I don't know what. You'll have to wait till next week to find out, because I don't think it's going to happen until next week now. So, but anyways, I really want to go home here, and this thing just won't quit. It just keeps going. Just keeps going. Still getting fuel. Anyways, I guess we'll run her another day. Try to drain some more out of her. Holy, I can't believe it. One more. Good old champion, eh? All right. Kind of. Oh. No, we're good. That's kind of sad, actually. You know. It's either you know, it's running kind of like it's on life support, right? Well, I decided to take him off life support, and he's slowly dying, and he's dead. That's kind of sad, eh? In a way, I think it is. Oh, but anyways, if there's any kind of life forms left in this garage, that'll definitely take care of them. Afflixiate, or whatever they asphyxiate them. Whatever they call that. So there we go. Everybody's in for the night. I think everything's good. Yep. I'll just double check this door. I got another load of cornerstones in today. I got one extra because they screwed up one number on me, so I had to reorder it. So each pair represents another graves sold since last time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 plots there I got to set stones for. Plus I've got my next order that I've been working on. There's already like 7 or 8 on it. Holy frig. Anyways, that's how she goes. See that green truck going in here? Where'd he go? I lost him. That green truck. That green truck. That green truck. This guy, he's got burial plots back here. Nice guy. He's kind of got on my nerves a bit. He gets in my way and stuff, you know, and it's not so bad now because we've had to put a kibosh to thinking that he was working here when he wasn't actually working here. But anyways, he's a nice guy and everything, but he went way out to Alberta, bought this truck. It's like a 1996 or something. It's like 20 odd years old, 22 years old or whatever it is now. It runs, but it's not great. So he's had trouble with it. He's had different things, starter, blah, 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 blah. A couple of electrical things. I'm like, hey, well, I don't want to see it. But anyways, he parked back there last night. Went to start it, nothing, wouldn't go. I'm like, okay. He says to me, oh, can I just leave it here for tonight and see if we can get it figured out tomorrow? I'll get it out of here. Sure. So it sat there all night. Sat there all day. Today. I just went back now, after I finished cutting that section, and he's sitting in his other little car, which is an older car, but like this. It's his wife's car. And I'm like, so what's going on? He's like, oh, well, I guess I'll have to get it towed. I'm like, okay, can we do this? Because I don't want to leave it here another night. Parked on the grass, right? Like right on the grass. So this is like 4:15. I'm like, well, my cousin tows vehicles. If you want me to, I call him for you. He'll come tow it. Oh, no, I've got CAA. I'm like, oh, they're coming to get you? He's like, no, I haven't called him yet. I'm like, you might want to give them a little notice before, you know, you're like, oh, I need to get this done right now. And I'm closing the gate tonight. So I'm like, well, what's it doing? What's wrong with it? What's it doing? He's like, well, you know, I put the key in and it just kind of goes, makes these kind of weird noises. It was making these kind of weird noises. I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird, but okay. He's like, yeah, if I just, you know, keep doing this, eventually the radio will turn on. I'm like, okay, weird again, okay. So he did that, and sure enough, a few minutes after, the radio turned on. I'm like, well, it doesn't look like it's sitting at a whole lot of volts on your little meter, Dewey, there. It was like, maybe like 10 and a bit, if that. I'm like, oh, that seems kind of weird. I'm like, pop the hood. So he pops the hood. I go under. As soon as I got under there, I knew exactly what was wrong. Had a fairly brand new battery, so I'm like, well, it's probably not the battery, but would not start. And then he tried it again, starting it, and then that was it. I'm like, oh, I think I know what's going on here. So I briefed on the positive. It was good and tight, but it's got one of those batteries where it's got the terminals on the top, but then the side terminals that the thing screws into. So he's got the positive on the clamp one and the negative screwed into the other one. You could just wiggle the negative like this. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what's wrong there. So I'm like, I got my little, whatchamacallit, Dewey out here. My little adjustable wrench. Usually it'll fit that. It's like an 8mm or 9mm or something really small, little nut on them things. But of course it's all rounded off. I'm like, well, that's not going to work. He's like, oh, here, I got something that'll work. He brings out these vice grips. I'm like, yeah, that's what rounded it off, wasn't it? So I cranked her on until it wasn't moving. Went in, I'm like, go start that up now. And he's like thinking, yeah, whatever. He goes in, away she went. I'm like, yeah, I kind of knew what was going on when I listened to the radio, and you could hear that. It just wasn't making a good enough ground, and especially for the starter to draw all that power, it's got to go back somewhere, right? And it wasn't enough to go through that cable. So as soon as I cranked it on, and there's little teeth things on the bottom of that little screw thing on the cable, and as soon as they sucked into the battery, she had good ground, bang, away she went. So he'll never have another problem again until the thing blows up. But why you'd buy a truck that old from way back then, I don't know. But I mean, okay, maybe he doesn't have the funds to buy something brand new, but not everybody does. But you know what? Why would you get something that's that old anyways? That's probably engines wore out of it too. But anyways, whatever, not my problem. So anyways, that's it for today. That was my adventures of today. And next week, like I say, we'll be doing picking up this mysterious thing that we're getting here. And hopefully she's going to fit in that spot I cleared out there today. So, but anyways, tonight is meet the teacher at the school. So I gotta go get cleaned up and have some dinner and go meet some teachers. Better not be French teachers. No offense if you're French, but frig, I hate French. I hated French in school. Oh man. It's like, you know what? Yeah, we live pretty close to Quebec here. They speak French. But you know what? They stay there, I stay here. I don't speak French, so sorry. If you're French and I offended you, I am sorry, but I don't like French. Never understood it, still can't understand it, and really don't care. Anyways, it's not a very nice attitude, I know, but French sucks, unfortunately. So they probably think the same about us. Oh, your English is so hard to understand, which, yeah, sure, I'm sure it is, but yeah, anyways, French people stay there, I stay here, we're good. All right, now we're actually getting a lot of these French immersion schools all in here and stuff. It's like, you know what? We're not French here. It's out east of us. Stay there. So, but I guess, you know, French people are moving this way, and they gotta bring all that crap with them. So, anyways, French rant. French. There you go. It's a French. We just Frenched. But anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you maybe tomorrow. I don't exactly know, but it's probably going to be more like next week when we go to pick up this machine. Oh, there goes the grimy old truck. Fixed her in about 3 minutes. Not even, I knew what was wrong with it. Anyways, whatever. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.